It was Archbishop Benson Idahosa of blessed memory that said, don't look at the weather, look at the radar. Don't look at the weather, look at the radar. Don't look at the weather. If you look at the weather, you won't be able to pray. If you look at the weather, you won't come to church. If you look at the weather, you won't sow seeds. If you look at the weather, you won't serve God. He said, don't look at the weather. Look at the radar. It is the radar that tells you where you are headed. It is the radar that tells you when to land. It is not the weather. The Bible says, he that consider the wind will not sow. If you look at the weather, you will miss your destination. But when you look at the radar, that is when you are walking by faith. So I'm encouraging you with the words of late Archbishop Benson Idahosa of blessed memory. Do not look at the weather. Look at the what? The radar. That the man came with bow leg and his English, you can't define what he's saying. Don't use that to conclude his destiny. Don't look at the weather. Look at the radar. That the lady comes and she's looking dark. You can't tell the difference between her eyes and her teeth. They all look the same. Don't look at the weather. Look at the radar. You can marry her and bring out the gold in her. Don't look at the weather. Look at the radar. Don't look at the family you are coming from. Look at the destiny God is taking you to. Don't look at your bank account. Look at your faith account. Don't look at your past. Look at your future. Hallelujah. Don't look at the weather. The weather can deceive you. The weather can lie to you. The weather can play games on your mind. So look at the radar. Don't look at the weather. Look at the radar. Don't look at the weather. In other words, look at your faith. Don't look at your fears. Look at your future. Don't look at your past. It was the same Archbishop Benson Idahosa of blessed memory that said, anything that starts big will end small. So be careful. One thing that has helped me in ministry is to stay on my lane. Because if you try to enter someone else's lane, you have missed your destination. Be on your lane. I'm telling you, be on your lane. It may look like you've been there for so long. But Pastor, my life has been on this spot for years. Pastor, for years. I've been here for years. God knows. God knows. God knows. By the time of your visitation will come, those who have gone ahead of you will bow to you by the time you come. Don't look at the weather. Look at the radar. Don't look at the weather. Look at the radar. Don't look at the weather. Look at the radar. Years ago when we came to this place, the people I stood with on this church land, they looked at me and said, Pastor, reject the land. The land is not nice. But I wasn't looking at the weather. I was looking at the radar. I told them, don't worry, let's take it. Today, look at it. Don't look at the weather. Look at the radar. If you look at the weather, you will be deceived. I pray for you that your focus will not be on the weather, but on the radar. God bless you.